moment. You've got to tune into that.
I will.
Now, quite arguably, Coronation Street's most iconic character ever. I remember the moment we waved goodbye to her with tears streaming down my eyes.
That's it, that's the one.
Here I go, cheerio.
Hey, it's right now. As you wave me goodbye, with a cheer, not a tear in your game. Give me a smile I can keep all the while in my heart while I'm away. Till we look once again, you and I. Wish me long as we will be goodbye.
Oh, so magical.
27 million people watched that.
I know.
Back in the day,
Incredible.
1987.
Well, joining us live on the phone, the legendary Hilda Hogden. That's actress Jean Alexander. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
And thank you for taking the time out, because I know you're meant to be having a coffee morning with the girls. So thank you for speaking to us this morning.
It's a pleasure. Thank you very much for asking me.
Oh, it's a real honour. Did you have any idea that she would become such an icon?
Well, no, because when I first went into it, the show was 3.5 years old. I went in halfway through 64. And I met Bernard Ewens, but we'd never met each other before, but we both worked in theatre, different theatres, for quite a long time.
Yeah.
And we sort of hit it off as far as work was concerned. We worked the same way, because we'd both been in what was then weekly rep, where you're doing one play at night and rehearsing another one during the day for the following week.
My goodness.
And we'd both done it. Well, I'd certainly done 10, 11 years in that before I ever got into television. And this was a wonderful job, because television, getting real money instead of... not what they get now, of course. We weren't that well off. But compared with the theatre, when... I think I left theatre after 12 years in the theatre at £10 a week. So it was, getting into the street, into television at all, was a big thing for me.
Absolutely. And also, we were just sort of touching on it briefly there, and William Roach was talking about the live episode this Thursday and how everybody's terrified. But, of course, for you, that was every day. That's just what you guys did. I mean, was it as scary back then, or was it just part of the norm?
Well, compared with being on stage every night and rehearsing a different play in the daytime, it was absolute paradise, because, well, not at first, but when they started recording, you knew that if anything went wrong, you could start again. But that took a lot of the tension off it.
Jean, do you still tune in? Obviously, William Roach is still on the street. Do you watch from time to time?
Yes, I do. I keep an eye on my old friends to see that they're still on their feet. Because when I look at Hilda, I'm just looking at Hilda and Stan now.
I know.
And it's a bit different these days, because I just turned 84. And what Hilda would be, I dread to think, because she was older than me in the first place. So I reckon she's about 92 now.
What do you think Hilda would make of some of the new characters?
Sorry?
What do you think Hilda would make of some of the new characters on the street, like the Beckys?
Hilda would be scandalised. She really would. Because, and there's no Ina Sharples to take the edge off it either, but Ina would be the next in line for an Ina Sharples, I think. Because she was dead set against anybody showing off, although she tried to show off like mad, of course, but didn't really work.
Jean, can I just ask you one question? I was obsessed by your ducks on your wall. What happened to those ducks?
Sorry, my phone is crackling a bit.
I was just wondering about your ducks on your wall.
Oh, the ducks. Well, everybody started writing in wanting those and said, can we have the pot ducks, you see? Well, they weren't pot ducks. They were made of polystyrene.
Oh, really?
Because the walls of the set being made from canvas, they did put pot ducks on at first, but they found that the hooks were tearing the canvas with the weight of the pot.
That's amazing.
We had shelves full in the prop room of polystyrene ducks, because the set was taken down every Friday and put up again the following Thursday. So the ducks would disappear and they'd get broken easily. So they had plenty of replacements.
Wow.
And it was my idea to have the middle one taking a nosedive, because I thought Hilda would just have done that.
Oh, well, it's just been lovely to speak to you today. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
And hopefully the girls are still in the coffee shop.
Sorry?
I said, hopefully the girls are still in the coffee shop and you can go and join them now.
No, I'm not going out now. It's too late.
Well, thank you very much,
Thank
Jean.
you. It's a
And
privilege.
it's very,
you.
very frosty.
Thank
Heavy
you.
frost here.
OK, time now for a cracker of a peek at the tragedy in store tonight on the street.